Well, you wouldn't believe what I just did. The good news is this. It is recorded on Twitter. It is recorded on Twitter. Listen, let me tell you, it is a most beautiful thing when you begin to walk in the fact that you're not some lowly creature. You walk in the knowledge that, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am extraordinary? Yes. What makes you extraordinary? The breath that is in your body makes you extraordinary. You see, we take that breath in our bodies for granted. Oh, we sure do. Shoot, we can judge it in each other. You need some gum? Would you like a Tic Tac? We judge that breath in our bodies. When that breath in your body is the power that makes the sun shine. It is the power that makes the moon glow. It is the power that makes every seed die and rise again. It is the power that makes the snow fall. But if you could see each individual snowflake, allegedly, neither of them are the same. They're all different. So the next time you have to shovel the snow, remember they're all individual snowflakes. And that's a shovel full. Some don't even shovel, they have a snowblower. But it's all individual snowflakes. And yet we don't take it for granted, but we will ski down that hill, we will snowboard down that hill, and take for granted the power that gives each snowflake its own individuality. You are just like a snowflake, my friend, with your own individuality, your own beauty. You think the snowflake says, well, nobody can see me. They just shovel me on the side and I melt. So what's the point of being glorious? It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that at all. So this morning, you, my beautiful friends, who do you say that you are? Stop taking that for granted. It's not just air in your lungs. But we say it all the time and we run with it. Next time you go to a funeral, right? Oh, it seems morbid, I know. But the next time you go, what's missing? Now you understand. Now you get it. That's what's missing. Life itself. You know, a friend of mine sent me a video. She couldn't quite tell if it was AI or not. She wasn't sure. But when you look at AI, even though it is an imitator of life, it is not life itself. And this is what will make you always spot the difference. Look for the life. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you put AI next to a human, and we talk about the videos because we see them all the time, and we get fooled. We get fooled because we judge by appearance. Look for the life within, and you will always know what is real. Look for the life within. That is the difference. That is the difference. The life within. But you can't, you can't even get the right words. You know that there's something there. The only thing to call it is life because that's the word we know. It's the word we know. So that's what we say. But when you pay attention and you see it, you're like, oh, that's what's missing. The animating factor is missing. That animating factor is God itself, people. But again, God is only a word that we've learned. The next time you're tempted to say God, say I. Oh, scares you, doesn't it? I am God? I can't be God. That is blasphemous. I couldn't be something so great. But we would accept that we're peons. Okay, yeah, you can run with that if you want to, but I won't. Not anymore. It is exhausting to continually belittle ourselves. Why do you think we run around so violent? Because we're behaving like animals, but we refuse to behave like God. Because it's blasphemous. You don't want to behave like God. Well, what would God behave like? Gracious, compassionate, firm, don't take no trash. Don't take no mess. Create. But here it says, and God saw that what he made was good. You know what that means? You made it. Take pride in what you made. That's what God does. He saw that what he made was good. But yet we walk around and we want to treat each other so poorly. Don't do that part anymore. Don't treat yourself so poorly. Because you're not merely human. You're human powered by God. Right? Oh, but Angela, I can't compare myself with God. It is not we that have made ourselves. It is he that has made us and not we ourselves. He saw what he made and it was good. But yet, instead of hearing what I say, you would ask, well, why would you call it he? Why can't God be a woman? He is just simply dealing with the law of gender. The thought, the idea, the image that is projected outward is the seed planted. And the image of the seed is feminine because it reflects, it holds and gives birth to the image. One has to enter the other. So that's why you refer to it as masculine. And the masculine words that we know are he, him, because they're male, right? But because I don't say that God is a woman, and that's part of the problem. We limit God because our thinking is limited. How can we possibly think that God is a form? He thought about form, thus he made form. We are the form. We are the image of God. But we think image as in, oh, look, boy, girl. That's what we think image means. No. The image of God. The characteristics. You ever said that? Oh, you are the image of your daddy. You're the image of your mama. We've said it. Which means what? You look like them. But not just look like them, you have their mannerisms as well. So you see today, my beautiful friends, no longer should you take for granted who and what you truly are. So when you walk down the street today, when you walk into work today, you better walk in with the attitude, oh, I am. Oh, I am. And you can qualify that I am with anything you want to name it. Don't we always say that? Oh, I'm a bad mama jama. Hmm? I'm a boss babe. Look at what we say. You say it, you have to be it. So, today as we hear the bowl, I don't know you'll hear bird song because I woke him up by accident. I turned the light on and he was like, "Ah, it's time." And I was like, "No, it's not." And he crowed. So I put him in the closet. It's just dark in my room, but the closet door is open. Relax. But when you hear the bowl this morning, who will you say that you are? How will you walk down the street? Didn't Delary sing that in Touched by an Angel? And you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load. Hmm? I'm on YouTube, so I can't sing so much. Who are you going to be when you walk down the street today? Your greatest self. You see how it makes you feel to do it? Oh, well, then feel that and walk down the road with that feeling. Walk down the road with that feeling. Yes. Let us welcome everyone today. Your girl recorded on mute for 11 minutes on YouTube, but I'm all right. I gotta edit that part out. Oh my God. Anyway, talk about eager to get the day started. Hello, Hilarion. I see you on Twitter. Hey. YouTube, who's here? The Better Man, AM Amani, and there's a couple more of them, but they haven't made themselves known in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. Fanbase, who's here? Oh, look at that. AM Amani is here on YouTube and also on Fanbase. Hey, Dawn, Miss McQueen, CM, Stephanie, it's been a bit there, isn't it? Happy is in the house. Matthias, Tiffany, and I think maybe Javion is still here, but I don't know. He may have gone already to school. And Big Mike, he was here too. Thank each and every one of you for being here today and spending some time with me as I'm mostly ready so that I can. There he is. He just popped into the chat on YouTube. Hey, Big Mike. I'm mostly ready for work. But I just wanted to stop in and remind you this morning that you're not some little insignificant thing. Like Gideon and those guys are like, oh my God, we're like grasshoppers in their sight. They're so much bigger than us. God told them, go and take it. And they were like, but they're giants and we're like grasshoppers. You know what happens to grasshoppers, right? When you don't see them? Crunch, crunch. You step on them. So don't see yourself as small, because you're not. The form may be small. Look at how tiny babies are. I swear, they look like they have more than 5 toes per foot when they're brand new, because their feet are so chubby and cute. But they only have 5 toes on each foot. But they look like they have so many more, and they're so tiny. That was one of the most amazing things I'd ever seen last week. This man at least 6'4", just a big burly man, and this teeny tiny little baby on his chest. And I was like, listen, everybody in the office stopped and looked at this man. Everybody, because it was just one of the most phenomenal things you'd ever seen. This giant of a man, and the baby just fits in the palm of his hand, but he's got him on his chest, and you're like, wow, that is so awesome, because the contrast, right? But we tend to carry that contrast with us through the day, where we think the world is so big and we're so small. But I'll leave you with this before I hit the bowl. And when you hear the bowl, I want you to contemplate it. Contemplate means to think about it. And when you start thinking about it, you're going to feel a particular way. You will either believe or you won't, but that part is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. It does not stop the power, right? The power that is within you. I told you before, I can go outside and pick an apple off that tree. Ooh, and it is so sweet, let me tell you. Oh, hallelujah. They are the sweetest little apples I have ever eaten. I digress. But what makes them sweet? And we would say, oh, it's the nitrogen in the soil. It is this in the soil. It is that. It is the rain, blah, blah, blah. No. The apple is an effect. But what causes the apple to be is the same thing that runs through you and me. Oh my God, who was waxing poetic? Ow. But I digress. So that's what it is. So contemplate that today as you go through the world. You see the sun. And listen, even if you come across an unsavory character, you know, the proverbial jerk, even if you come across him, remember, he too has the same power running through him that is running through you. Uh-huh. But we're so used to calling people NPCs. We dehumanize them so we can treat them lesser than. Don't get it twisted. You might not want to admit that. But the minute you say, oh, lights are on, but there's nobody home, that's a non-playable character. How do you treat them? Like they stupid. Like they're not worthwhile. When it's the same power running through them that's running through you. See how we've been deceived into treating each other as less than? I'm just saying, it's an observation. But let me get this bowl. Let me get this bowl. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Much love to each and every one of you today. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Fanbase. Fanbase, you hold on, because you know, we always, I'll spend 5 minutes with y'all this morning, because I gotta start driving on my winter schedule. Ow, so that I am ready for, work on time. But it's hard to leave you guys. It really is. Anywho, much love to each and every one of you today. Peace out.